So what happens after the Great War is won, the kingdom is secure, and all the grand stories seem to be over? What's the final chapter? Well, today we're looking at exactly that. We're diving into the last and maybe the most profound part of the Pandavas' journey, their final ascension to the heavens.
Okay, so picture this. The Pandavas have begun their final pilgrimage, walking towards the Himalayas. But it is an incredibly harsh journey. One by one, the heroes we followed this whole time, they fall. Draupadi is the first to go. Then Sahadeva, Nakula, even the peerless archer Arjuna, and the mighty Bhima. Turns out their tiny human flaws, their little bits of pride were just too heavy to carry. So in the end, who's left? Just one man, Yudhishthira, the king of Dharma, and a dog. A simple stray dog that had started following them and just never stopped.
And just listen to this description of where they are. The world they knew, it's basically gone. It's not just far away, it's like it never even existed. All the politics, the family drama, the war, it's all faded into nothing. All that's left is this huge, empty, white landscape and the quiet sky. You can just feel it, right? This is the final stage. The final test is about to begin.
Now, in all that silence, you'd think the journey is over, but it's not. Because it's in this quiet, empty space that the real test finally arrives. A divine visitor is on his way, and he's got a proposition that will challenge the very core of what Yudhishthira believes. And boom, the sky just splits open with this golden light. A celestial chariot comes down, and who's at the reins? It's Indra, the king of the gods himself. He comes down, and he congratulates Yudhishthira. He says, "You've been unwavering in your commitment to Dharma your whole life, and for that, you get a special prize. And what a prize it is, direct entry into heaven. In his mortal body, he gets to just walk right in, no death required."
I mean, that's the ultimate reward, isn't it? It's literally the goal of this entire grueling pilgrimage. But, you knew there was a but, right? There's always a catch. Indra's amazing offer comes with one simple condition, and this choice will reveal everything about who Yudhishthira really is.
And there it is, the condition. Indra lays it out, plain and simple. Sorry, no dogs allowed in heaven. Leave them here and let's go. Just like that. The one creature that has walked every last step with him, this loyal animal who made it all the way to the end, has to be abandoned. So, the choice is on the table. Heaven is right there, waiting. All he has to do is leave the dog behind. How does a man who has lived his entire life for Dharma respond when he's tested at the very gates of paradise? Let's see. The choice couldn't be more stark, right? The common path is to take the prize of heaven, the individual reward. But Yudhishthira's choice is something else entirely. He chooses loyalty to his companion, the shared journey. For him, Dharma isn't something you just talk about, it's what you do. And what's amazing is he doesn't even think twice about it. And his refusal is just absolutely powerful. He says, if the price of admission to heaven is abandoning someone who has been loyal to me, then I don't want that heaven. I'd rather just turn around and go back to earth. Think about that for a second. He is calling heaven itself worthless if it requires betrayal. This isn't just a choice, it's a statement. This is what Dharma really means.
Now, Indra tries to argue. He says, "Come on, it's just an animal. You are a great king." He's using the logic of the world. But Yudhishthira's reasoning comes from a much deeper place. He explains, look, this dog shared my journey. It was with me through the heat, the cold, the hunger. To abandon someone who is devoted to you is one of the greatest sins. He says that anyone who would do that for a reward isn't serving Dharma. They're just a slave to their own selfishness. For him, Dharma is how you behave, not just words in a book.
So, Yudhishthira has made a stand. He has chosen loyalty over divinity, a humble dog over a seat among the gods. And it's this very act, this refusal to compromise his principles, that triggers the final incredible twist in the story. As Yudhishthira stands his ground, something incredible happens. The dog, it starts to glow. A warm, divine light just radiates from it. Its physical form starts to shimmer and dissolve, and in its place stands a radiant celestial being. Who was the dog? It was Dharmadev himself, the actual god of Dharma and justice, Yudhishthira's own father, in disguise. The entire arduous journey up the mountain, it was all the final exam, a test to see if his son's commitment to Dharma was real, even when offered the ultimate prize. And this is the core lesson right here. Dharmadev tells him, son, this was it.
If you had left the dog behind to get into heaven, all of your victories, all of your righteous acts, all of it would have been meaningless. Yudhishthira's worthiness wasn't proven on the battlefield or on the throne. It was proven in this single moment of compassion for the most humble creature. He showed that his Dharma was real, a living principle, not just a performance.
So the test is over. The truth has been revealed. And now, with his virtue proven beyond any doubt, the real ascent can finally begin.
Indra, now humbled, once again offers Yudhishthira a place on the chariot, and this time there are no conditions. His father, Dharma himself, stands beside him as he finally steps aboard.
As the chariot lifts into the sky, the world he knew just shrinks away beneath him. The mountains he struggled to climb, the lands he fought to rule, it all becomes just a pattern on the ground. It's a powerful visual, right? He is literally and figuratively rising above the mortal world.
Indra tells him that in heaven, he will finally understand the one truth. All the tangled webs of karma, all the confusing events of his life, it will all become clear. He will see the grand cosmic picture of justice and understand the true nature of the Dharma he served so faithfully.
And so, that's how the great war arc of the Mahabharata ends, not with a bang, but with a quiet act of loyalty on a desolate mountain. It's a powerful reminder that the biggest battles we fight aren't for kingdoms, but within our own hearts. And the greatest victory, the truest Dharma, is choosing compassion and never abandoning a friend who walks the road with you. The main saga has concluded, but in a universe as vast as the Mahabharata, there are always more stories waiting to be told.